Now, what I have right here is something very special. This is highlighting quite possibly the greatest year in Sony and quite possibly the greatest year in gaming. This is a demo disc. This is the PlayStation Sampler Vol.8. The games packed on this thing were amazing for demos. You had Spyro the Dragon, NFL Extreme, Medieval. I mean, you had Gran Turismo that was packed on this thing. You've had Metal Gear Solid, which actually has Japanese voices instead of English. You have Test Drive 5. You have Soul Calibur Legacy of Kain on here. You have Cool Borders 3. I mean, the list just goes on. Here goes the list. Here's the videos for Game Day NFL 99, NHL 99, Rugrats, Parasite Eve. Here's and here's Ninja, which I really didn't like, and WWF Warzone. And then it's showing like their underground thing and all their threads and things like that. So this video right here, this is pretty special as far as I'm concerned. This demo just had some of the greatest games that ever came out on the PlayStation as far as I'm concerned on this demo. And I'm pretty sure you couldn't buy this demo. I think this came with your PlayStation when you bought it. It was one of those things that were just either released or it was put in a kiosk, something like that. It was, this demo is basically to entice you to buy all these games, and the games that they packed on here, obviously you see Spyro, we have a football game. They put these games on here to basically say this is what the PlayStation can do, this is what it looks like, and literally these were probably the best games out of arguably the greatest year of gaming, 1998. I'm not sure when this demo was released. It's somewhere in 98. I'm assuming maybe summer, early fall, somewhere around there. You have Gran Turismo here. Now, if I seem to be almost like stuttering or having a loss for words, it's because I really don't have any words to really say. This is more so much nostalgia feeling I get from playing this demo. It's not the actual game, but I just remember playing with a buddy of mine. We're just fucking around with each and every game on here, just kind of making fun of everything, making fun of ourselves, more or less me at some certain point. And I was reminded that it's not the controller, I just suck. That those are the type of shit that we would say. The controller comment came off of Test Drive 5. It was, let's face it, that was kind of an awful game, but I dug the music. But I mean, we played this demo and just, it's not the controller, Tom. You just suck. That's all I remember hearing from this demo. That's probably the biggest takeaway I could take from it. Saying that as well, these demos had an awesome way to tell you that this game was coming soon, so to speak. And with Test Drive here, here's probably a perfect example of that. Yeah, in your face. Boom, coming this Christmas. Demos were notorious for doing things like that. It's something that you don't see today in too many demos. I'm surprised, even on the PlayStation Network, you don't see demos that have things like that saying coming soon. It's literally the demos. They don't release any demos for any games anymore that pretty much haven't been released yet. I don't know why they decided to do that. I guess because, well, Assassin's Creed Unity is a perfect example. Oh, here's a perfect example of a good game that was 2 players on the demo.
People ask me what Austin 316 means.
What's it mean?
You're fixing to find out firsthand, son.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a cold day in hell before I lose to a piece of trash like you. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Because Stone Cold said so. Yeah. Well, Stone Cold's kicking Shawn Michaels' ass. Look, he's going to the top rope. No. Oh, boom. Shawn Michaels going to feel that one. Oh, Stone Cold. Oh, hell yeah. In your face, Shawn Michaels. What's he going to do here? Off the ropes. Ooh, Michaels blocks. Bam. Hits him. Bam. He's down. Let me see. He's down for the count. 1, 2, 3. The crowd goes wild. Stone Cold wins it. See, why don't demos do shit like that? Here's probably the best demo out of this entire game. It was the early version with Japanese text. Take a listen to the Japanese voices in this game. It's pretty funny to actually see and hear it. If you ever wanted to know what the Japanese voices sounded like in Metal Gear Solid, there you have it. This demo had had the Japanese voices on here. It was early released. this is things that you will never see in demos anymore. This was a prime example of what I was saying before, is that demos, they typically release demos before games are even out. Like I said, this came out, I want to say at some point, either very early fall of 98 or summer of 98. And I believe this game wasn't released, I want to say Metal Gear wasn't released until like September or October. So this game had a couple months to go, and it was already showing you what this game was kind of going to be about. It really doesn't give you anything as far as to say any significance to the game. Like, this literally doesn't show you any part of the game. You literally get 2 seconds of story. And the funniest thing, I remember going around with this game with a buddy of mine to see how much trouble we can get with the guards. Like, how many of them could we kill, without getting undetected, and how many, bullets, see if we can find any more bullets, and stupid things like that. But it was more or less, we used to make what I used to call them stormtroopers, make them walk around in circles in the snow, walk around with a cardboard box and all the fun stuff like that. So, I mean, this in itself, if it sounds like I'm rambling, there's no other best nostalgia than a PlayStation demo. I plan on reviewing more PlayStation demos in the near future. So this was more or less the biggest impact of demo. This is probably the best demo PlayStation ever released, with these amount of games on it. I don't know what else to say. But on that note, like everything else, this must end. But until next time.